Okay, it's live now. Hi everyone, we are back. Okay, minutes for people to join, since this is part 2.
Why don't you go ahead and start stamping your stuff?
Okay. So I will be using or coloring the new Movie Time Meadow stamp set and the Going to the Lobby. And I like to use Memento Tuxedo Black from No Line. It's very nice and light, not a really dark line. Did I grab the right paper? Yeah. It looked really thin. I probably grabbed copy paper for a second. Just gonna stamp her up in the corner.
Are you going to do just Movie Time Meadow, or are you going to do the little people too?
I'm going to do the little guys too. There we go. I forgot to push down on her face so part of her hair didn't stamp. I like that we don't have to really rub it on there with the, I don't know what they're called, the little pushy down
Pressure.
things. Yeah.
Pressure tool.
Mama knows what's up. And also doing the little mouse, because why not? I don't think I've colored him. I don't think I've colored him with no lines yet.
You might want a light, kiddo.
Light? Because I cause all kinds of ruckus. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm done with that stamp set, so I'm going to put that aside. And I'm going to do all the little dudes. Let's see, we got a cute little pretzel. We got a little hot dog. I do want to kind of space them though so I can cut them apart nicely. And that cute little candy. I think it's funny that they all have arms and legs except the little candy. He gonna get ate.
Because he can't run fast enough.
Oh no! I'm gonna do them with no line too. I guess I'm kind of off to the side here. There we go. I'm just gonna put them right back on there real fast. What colors do you like to use for hot dogs, Mama? I know you've been wanting to color him.
I use the 97s normally.
Okay, so we're all done stamping now. All that aside. Where did... Okay, so now I'm just going to cut them apart really fast. I don't like to color with a big, huge paper. Little mouse. Little mouse. There we go. So I am. I'm gonna start with the little food people. The going to the lobby dudes. Focus.
What color ink are you using to stamp them?
Desert sand. This one. I like how light it is. People have said you can use London Fog with it, and that one is really nice too. It is like a mid to dark gray though, so you can still really kind of see the lines.
I was just asking because that actually looks gray on your computer.
Oh no, it's like a tan orangey color. Or I'm colorblind. I don't know. So, I'll start with the little
That
hot.
could be true because you think coral is pink.
It is pink. If there's anybody in here who thinks coral is pink, you need to comment that because that is pink.
It's a shade of pink and orange together.
Well, yeah, but it's pink. I'm gonna start with the little hot diggity dog. And where is there it is? Okay. I'm gonna do the little hot dog with the E90s, and I'm gonna start with E99. I'm gonna get right under his little arm, and then around the little like ketchup or mustard line, whichever you want that to be. And then I'm gonna get around his buns. I'm gonna get around his buns. And a little on his booty. There we go.
It's almost the same color as your buns, probably, is what you're going to use for the buns, huh?
Yeah. And around the top of his arm, and then around that other bun again. And then I am going over his eye, but that's okay. We can go back to that. And then, I think I get both sides of the little ketchup line. Get all around that so it stands out real nice. And before I forget, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for that color. And then I'm going to bring that out a little bit with E97.
Are you just going to use the E90s for the hot dog?
You were originally supposed to color this, so what colors do you want me to use? You want to like tell me colors and then I can try and use them?
Not really. I don't know if I have the energy for that.
Okay.
You do your colors.
Because you were talking about the E90s when you said the 90s, right?
Mm-hmm. Like 95 through 97?
Yeah.
Or I mean 99?
Yeah. I feel like these are good colors for gingerbread too.
And then if you want to add like a little bit, I think it was E84 the last time I colored a hot dog. Because I added some of that in there for shadow.
Yeah. Oh, I'll try that too.
I think it was 84. You'll have to show it to me though. Because I might be thinking of a different color.
There we go, and then I'm going to fill that in with E95.
See, I think you use them differently than I do, though.
Because you go light to dark?
No, because I'll start out with E95 because it changes the color of the other two. And then, so the 95 is like a base coat.
Yeah.
And then I cover it with the other two. But I really like the color of yours because it's lighter than mine, but it still looks like a hot dog color. So I really like the differences in how we color.
Yeah. I just normally don't put the base coat because
I don't either. I only do that on some colors.
Yeah. I feel like I overblend way too much if it's sometimes.
Yeah, the only time I do that is if I want to change the color. Or if I'm having a hard time blending.
Yeah.
Then I'll do that. But
I feel like the contrast is a little more noticeable doing it that way. So, and then you said E80 something?
I believe it's E84 or E74. I can't remember. You want to just show them both to me? Yeah, it's the 74 and the 84.
That yellow color. So 74.
And you don't have to do it on yours because that's a really dark color.
That's fine.
I just do it to get it more of that like cooked look.
Yeah, rather than it just came out of the fridge.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a cold hot dog?
I have.
Oh. You've imagined it or you've had it?
I've had one. You're a kid of the 70s. You've had cold hot dog before. Kind of like chowder sets. You don't know what you're missing if you're not in the kitchen.
And then I'm going to go back with E99. Oh wow, that makes it really dark.
Yeah, just use a little bit. See, and you're used to coloring really light, so that's why I was like, go ahead and leave it because we color so differently. Which is one of the things that I really love. Once this ick passes, I'll have to color it.
Yeah. I could put like little grill lines on it.
See, now the E97, I would actually, what I usually do is I'll finish it out with the E97. Because that definitely will give you that cooked hot dog look.
I got everything. And I'm going to go back over it again with the E95. Yeah, definitely looking more cooked. Until I roll a hot dog. Now I'm going to do is buns. And I'm going to use, where is it? E33, 53, 51, and 50. Maybe I'll stop at 51. It'll depend on how much I pull it out. Let me get under his arm right there. A little bit. I'll just get all around his body. And the buns. There we go. And then pull that out a little bit with E53. And then I am just going to fill it in with E51. Maybe not. I'll just bring it out a little bit. And then fill it in with E50. And then I kind of want to make it look like bread with little dots on it. Kind of like how you would do sand. So I'm just going to take E33 and add some little dots where the darker parts are. I'm doing the same thing with E53. I'm going to use those in a minute, so I'm just going to leave those out. I'm going to do his eyes really fast before I forget to do them. I like to use, instead of using like a black COPIC, I like to use an art liner, or you can use a multi-liner. And I also, if I can't see like where his eyes are supposed to be, I'll look at the stamp set and go off of that. Because like this one I can't see at all. Base that with the art liner and fill it in. Oh, I made it a little bigger than what it's supposed to be, but that's okay. There we go. And then I'll also add some sparkles so he doesn't look like creepy. I think I'm gonna love how he's gonna turn out. You're looking so cute. Okay, and then now should I make it ketchup or mustard, Mama? What do you think?
Mustard.
Okay.
I always prefer mustard.
So I'm gonna start with Y19. And I'm just gonna get one side of the squiggle. And then around his arms. And then I messed up my Y13, so I'm gonna use Mama's Y13.
What?
Yeah, I went to fill my Y19 because it was really dark. And I thought I had grabbed the Y19, but no, it was the 13. So that's my Y13's a 19 now. I'm just going to fill that in with Y13. I did get some of the reddish brown in there though, so I'm going to hopefully try and push that out a little bit. Hi, Mariah.
Hey, Mariah.
Now for his arms, I'm gonna make those black, like, cause they were black in the cartoon, right? Their little arms and legs.
Yeah.
So I'll use W9. And I'm going to get the top of his legs and the back and bottom. And then just the back side of his arm. And the little hand. And you know, while I have this color out, I'm just going to do all of their arms and legs. Pretty much doing the same thing on the pretzel.
They look like little licorice vines.
Okay, and then I'm going to bring that out a little bit with, which one do I want to use? Well, I'll use W6. I'm just bringing that out on all of them a little bit. Unless it's real small, then I'll just fill it in. And then I'm going to fill it in with W4. There we go. All their little arms and legs are done now. Hello, Susan. Susan says, good afternoon.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You look like you're about to fall asleep, Mama.
And a little bit. I'm trying to figure out how to change the photo for you.
Oh, on the live.
And I'm kind of like spaced.
What's your favorite candy? That's
Favorite hard candy or favorite candy? Because I like Raisinets.
what color are those?
You could make them Whoppers. Daddy likes Whoppers.
Yeah, but what do you like? Because this
Raisinets. They're yellow.
Okay, so I'll do that. Because this little hot dog you wanted the color, so I'm making it how you want, Mama.
Thank you, baby girl.
So, grab Y19. I put your Y13 in here. Your Y00.
Using all my markers.
Yep. So I'm going to get around his little hand in the bottom of the box with the Y19. And then there's that line going up I'm just going to go up that a little bit on both sides. And get it around his other little hand. Get the top of that line a little bit. And then kind of do the same thing on this, I don't know, the fold part of the box. I don't know. You know, and this little one down here, I'm going to make that milk duds. Those are yellow and brown. So, there we go. And then, okay, so I could put like a red line through the box. Yeah, I'll do that before.
Probably like a YR16.
Yeah. I guess that is like an orangey red color.
Mm-hmm. And we already spoke about your color blindness.
This is pink.
That is not.
No, this is orange. Now, what color? Should I do like YR09, YR16, and then 19? That makes it too yellow. Yeah, I'll figure it out. We'll start with the YR09 though, and start to make a little red stripe through the box. And bring that out a little bit with YR16. Let's see, what should I use for that other color? Let's see, I'll use Mama's Y38. I thought I had a Y38. I guess not. Or wait, I can use. How dark is YR12? I'll use YR12. Yeah. And then it doesn't come out looking really yellow either. Yellow? So now for the base of the box, I'm going to go in with Y13 and just pull out the Y19 a little bit. There we go, and then I'm going to fill in the yellow with Y00. And there we go, Mama got some little raisinets. Or should I put little brown spots on there?
Brown spots.
Little brown spots.
Little raisins.
Where is it? We'll use E37. And we'll just make like a little pile. It's like a little pile of raisins. I'll add some, let's use, yeah, that looks a little darker. I'll little shadows on the raisins. Doesn't look any different. Oh, come on, go in the bag. There we go. And then we'll add little sparkles on him. Because why not? And sparkle on the candy box. I'll add a little sparkle on the mustard. Some shine lines on there. And then we'll add a little sparkle up here. There we go. Our little hot dog is done. And we'll do...
Very, very cute.
Oops. And I think we'll do the pretzel next. What do you think are good pretzel colors? Let's see, what gel pen do you use? This...
It's the imported.
Yeah, it's the imported Signo. It has all the Japanese writing on it, so you know it's the real deal. But I like them. They're nice and juicy. It doesn't like, I don't know if you've ever had this happen, but you put the gel on there, and then after a little bit it kind of fades, and you can see through it. So it doesn't do that.
And the link is down. If you go down in the description, Susan, it's down under supplies used if you want the link for it.
Yeah. And I think these are the best ones. And they do get clogged a little bit, but you just, it's not where you gotta like super, like write it on your paper. You just wipe it off a little and it starts working just fine. So they're really nice. So I'll use, for the pretzel, I'll use E35. Oh right, I left it out. The E33 and the E53. So I'll start with, you know what, I'll do what Mama does. And I'll put like a base on it. And I'll do that with E51. And I'm just going to cover the whole pretzel. Except his little arms. I don't want to go through the black and it gets smudged. There we go. So, and then I'll go in with E35. And we'll start on a little twisty bit. Where it goes under right there, I'll add a shadow. Or a line, it's not really a shadow. And again, if you go through his eyes, that's okay. You can always go back. And then I'll add some around where, like, I don't know, the twisty parts go on the base. And then a little bit on that bottom part right there. and then up here where it overlaps, I'll get some. There we go. I think that's it for the E35. And then I will go in with E33 and pull that out a little bit. I feel like pretzels are kind of like, they're brown, but they got a little bit of gold in them. Let's see, what does this look like? You know what? I'm going to try the opposite side before I ruin my pretzel. So E35, 33, Y26. That's disgusting. I'm not doing that. No.
I would honestly just do like kind of like the colors you did for the bun.
Yeah.
But just a bit darker and a little more golden.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a little, like, gold.
I mean, you don't want it like golden, but like
No.
a brownish. So like a...
I actually think I used fire. Let's see.
What color was that? The last one?
That's YR24.
Try 23. Or did you already try 23?
Oh no. Should I do 23 or 24? Because I kind of like both of them.
I think the one that you just did, the last one you just did, I don't know which one that one was, but
That's
it
a
looks
23.
it looks more golden.
Like bread gold color?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll do that then. So I
The other one looks more like amber.
Yeah. So I will put that back before I use it. Do need to finish out the 33 though.
So what are you going to use for the pretzel? Sorry.
No, you're fine. 51, 53, 33, 35, and YR23.
I have a little bit of a fever, so if
Sorry.
you don't mind slowing down so my brain can catch up, thank you.
Sorry, 33, 35, 51, 53, YR23.
Is that it?
Yep.
I just feel like you were just on the bullet train going through my brain. So what did you color the pretzel last time?
I think I did use like either YR24 or 23 because it wasn't brown, it was like a golden color.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you getting into? You got snacks? You're having snacks without me.
Just something to try and fight the dehydration.
You need like Pedialyte or something?
No. Thank you. Yeah, that's looking really good.
Yeah, I like this. I think I might have to go in with like, I don't remember if it's like YR21 or 20 to fill it in. Because I feel like if I went in with a 50, it'd look weird.
Try it up top.
Yeah. I'll finish this and then test it. So 35, 33, wire 23, wire 21. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
What about E51? You have a lot of little coloring lines up there to get this pretzel done. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna do 21.
Does it really look that? It doesn't look that bad on your screen.
Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't look that bad on the screen. It looks. I don't know. It looks like it turned green. Oh no, that's just me.
That's your glasses.
Yeah. I feel like an old lady having to move my glasses down. Still kind of like the 21 better though. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think I should do?
I can't. All I can see is this. I can't see that.
What do you think?
Yep, you're right.
The wire 21.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll finish it off with that.
You got a laughy face from Susan.
And I think we just found a new red color combo.
Gonna have to put that in your blendables book.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll have to put that in the newsletter next month.
Yeah.
So, if you're not subscribed to our newsletter yet, we do put new, every month we have a newsletter at the beginning of the month, and then we have a mid-month newsletter. And each newsletter we put new, or we try to put new, because we don't always remember what we put in there. But we try to put new color combinations for COPICs in there. And it doesn't have to be just for COPICs. You can always, find the equivalent for Olo or, what's another one? Ohuhus. And there's so many different alcohol markers on the market these days. You can probably find the equivalent of those colors, but it'll at least help for new combos.
There we go.
He definitely looks delicious.
So, and then instead of going in with a Copic for the little salt marks, I'm just going to go in with the white gel pen. Can't really see, so where it's darker, I'm kind of just doing whatever.
You do realize you're making me hungry by coloring snacks. I just want to let you know that.
There we go. I am liking how this little pretzel is coming out. So I'm just going to go back with the art liner and look at the little pretzel. I went over one of his eyes with the gel pen. Oh well.
Can't that be like the sparkle?
Yeah. It'll just get scraped off with the marker, but I can go back with sparkles. There we go, and then he also has a little mouth. Oh wait, he has tongue. Oops. Oh well. Dang it, little white gel pen thingy, get off. There we go. So he does have like a little teeth and a tongue for a smile, but I accidentally went over them. So if you want to add that, I would definitely watch. Here we go. I think he's so adorable though. So. Oh, he does need sparkles.
Sparkles makes everything better.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have some?
There we go. So now we're gonna do a little candy dude next. He going to get it. We'll make him pink. And this is R22. And I'm just gonna get
Who are you coloring? The candy?
the little candy guy. I'm gonna get both sides where the wrapper's tied. You know, I'll just get the underside too. There we go. And then the bottom of the wrapper. And then the bottom of those little foofle bits. I don't know what you would call those. And then I'm just going to follow the lines. There we go. And then I'll bring it out a little bit with R20. And then I'm going to fill it in with R00. This is probably my favorite, well, one of my favorite pink combinations.
So 21 and double?
Just 20 and double. There we go. Then I'm going to go back and do her little face. And her face I can see this time. So. And then use some little sparkles too. There we go. And now for the popcorn. I need to shut that window real fast. Where's that coming from? How is that? Where is that coming from? Is that coming from right here? Oh yeah.
Push the vase up against it.
There we go. Okay. Back to the popcorn. I'm gonna finish the little candy box. I forgot I even started that. We were gonna make it milk duds. So make those little candies on there brown.
Dudders.
Dudders. Oh, and that was E37. And then I'm just going to fill it in with E35. And then I used what was it? Y19 for that yellow. And then I'm just going to bring it out a little bit with Y13. Staring right at it and can't think of what it's called.
I'm rubbing off on you. Finally.
And I'm going to fill it in with Y00. Here we go, and I got some little milk duds. Although they're all foods, so why are there raisinets and the milk duds in a box?
Prisoners of war?
Yep. Is this cannibalism? I mean, I guess not since it's a hot dog and a popcorn, but those poor little candy dudes in the box. So should I make the little popcorn box? Should I add white and red stripes or just make it red?
I say go for the stripes.
Okay, I'll start with the red.
And this time you need to since you wanted to color it like I would color it, you need to make the cup into a Pepsi cup.
Yeah, I think I actually did that on the
Yeah, but when you colored her, you made her have a Coke bottle. It's very sad. Very, very sad.
I am ashamed. So let's see. I'll start with.
Or better yet, make it into a cheer wine.
Mama loves her cheer wine. So I'm gonna start with R59. And
what colors you gonna use? And where are we going? What are we on?
the popcorn dude.
What are you gonna use?
R05. R05. Hang on. I need to test something. Let's see how this
Ooh, Dr. Pepper's in our house too.
More little squibbles.
Oh, what was it that you mixed with your Dr. Pepper the other day, Meadow, and it was really good?
Dr. Pepper and Sprite.
That was actually really good. I was surprised.
It tasted like candy. Okay, so R05,
Okay.
R29, and R59. So I'm going to start with R59. And start with with the line going down this way. And then we get around his little arm.
I love that you are so brave that you can actually do all of this without using a pencil first. I have to sit there and get out the ruler, and I have to use a pencil. And
well, I do it without
yeah.
the pencil, and then it looks lopsided. Like this side of the line.
I think it looks perfect. I don't see a problem with it at all.
Let's see if I made it straight.
It looks straight to me. Now, whether it continues that way, I'm sure it will. If it was me, no. I got to get out the pencil. Even if there was line, even if I wasn't doing no line, I would still need a pencil. Maybe that's my problem with doing no line, is I need the lines.
So that one was sort of straight. Now let's see if I can get all of them.
He looks like he's got a little muscle arm coming out beside. It's cute.
Yeah. What color should I make the circle? Just red? Or should I make that white?
Can we come back to that?
Yep.
Because I like how you did them for the packaging, but when I was drawing them out, I was imagining like little faces.
Yeah.
Or like it would be like eyeballs on a label.
Yeah.
You know? I know, do it yellow. Like a popcorn label. Like yellow. See, I told you if you gave me a minute, I'd be fine.
Okay, let's hope I got those ones straight.
They look straight. At least on the camera, they look straight. Sorry.
Okay. That one's like kind of going off this way. But that's okay. What's you looking for?
Scratch paper.
There you go. And now I'll do, let's see, we'll do, where did it go? W2, oh, it's right in front of me. W2 and W0, W00 for the white.
It was 0 and 000, right?
2, 0, and 0, 0.
Okay.
Finish off with the 0, 0.
That looks really cute.
And then I'll just do the same yellow I've been doing for the little face. I'm going to use Y19. Y13. And Y00. And then for the rim of the bucket, should I make that yellow too? Or,
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go back with the same exact colors. Get the edge of each side. Oops, I forgot the other side. There we go. Now for the popcorn. Let's see. So that was YR21. YR22. Yeah, I like that. Or 20, not 22. So I'm going to start with YR21 for the popcorn.
What color are you going to use? I got YR21.
YR20. And I don't know.
Double 0.
YR00? Yeah, maybe. Or Y00, yeah, I'll use Y00.
That way it looks like butter.
Butter.
Which I know you love butter.
I love butter. Butter is life.
That guarantees you a very rough old life.
It'll be worth it. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. That looks nice. Here we go. So now he needs his little face. I can see his eyeballs this time. So I'm going to trace those. This one actually has eyelashes, so it might be a little girl one.
I don't know. Guys have really nice eyelashes.
Yeah.
They always I don't know what it is, but Guy's got really, really beautiful long eyelashes, nice and thick. And then us, it's like us girls got these like little thin, little stumpy things.
I didn't forget the tongue on this one this time.
Good job.
So I'm going to go back with RO5. And then fill it in with RO2. And it looks really creepy, so we're going to add some sparkles. Just saying.
Oh, come on. Don't you want to make Halloween movies?
And then we obviously need some shine lines and some sparkles. We'll add some little white dots in the popcorn too. There we go. So now we just gotta do a little cup, and we're gonna make that a Pepsi. So they are.
No cheer wine?
Oh yeah, cheer wine. So would that just be red?
Like a dark.
Yeah, like the popcorn. So.
And you can put cheer wine at the bottom.
Yeah.
Or just make it blue. What do you want? Because you don't drink cheer wine. So make it Pepsi.
No, I'll make it cheer wine.
Or you can do Mountain Dew. Do it green and yellow.
Yeah. Because if it was red, people would probably think it's Coke.
Yeah.
I don't really like Coke unless it's cherry Coke. So we'll use.
Even then, you should be drinking cherry Pepsi.
Well, we don't have that. I just steal what Daddy has in the garage. So I'm starting with YG17. I'm getting underneath the lid. I'll add like a little. I got like. I was just gonna add like a swoopy line, but the design on their cup cans are like sharp edges. So, I don't know what that is, but oh, a little design at the bottom. I don't know.
Here you go, Meadow.
That's Pepsi.
Oh, that's right. You're doing Mountain Dew. Sorry.
You're fine.
Here, I'm trying to help out, and I don't even get the right thing. I have Pepsi stuck in my head.
Okay.
Or are you doing it like the can?
I don't know. I'm just doing green. I don't know what I'm doing. I work here, but I don't know what's going on. Yeah, this ain't gonna look like that. So we'll just, I'll make the little, so I got yellow and white on there.
I think if you did like the little thing that you have at the bottom going on. Like you could fade into yellow on the top near his face.
Yeah.
And then just do like yellow with like, and just don't go directly up to the line. There, it could just be a clear cup too, you know?
Yeah. So we'll not use that color. And let's see. Yeah. We'll do the lead white between the lines. Can't really tell I blended that, so use a little bit of Y19.
Here's what it used to look like, Meadow.
Whoa. Soda used to be so cool. Okay, so that's our little Mountain Dew. I think it looks cute. A little weird, but it looks cute. I'll do this base really fast. I feel like I should have added some more detail rather than just the line where his butt is. I like that you made it a blank cup so anybody can do whichever soda they want.
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
Well, that's an interesting history for Mountain Dew. So Mountain Dew's actually been around since 1940. It was made in Tennessee, or it was made by a couple guys that made it as a mixture for moonshine.
Wow. Didn't pretty much all sodas...
Because Mountain Dew, apparently, Mountain Dew is an old slang term for moonshine.
Or drink moonshine.
First official Mountain Dew bottle was ordered by Ollie in 1951. And the early bottle design was a green glass with white painting depicting a hillbilly, and you can't see that part, it's cut off by it, like one of those little linky things. But the original bottles from 1950s to 60s sometimes featured names like Barney or Allie Hartman, or the tagline, "It'll tickle your innards."
That's funny.
The brand's hillbilly theme continued into the 1960s before being phased out to reflect a wider variety of outdoor lifestyles. And in the 1960s, PepsiCo acquired Mountain Dew, continuing its country-themed marketing.
Nice.
But that's hysterical that it started out as a mixture for moonshine. And I never knew that Mountain Dew was a slang term for moonshine.
That's funny.
That's very funny.
Didn't most all, like, soda pops start as alcohol drinks?
Well, cocaine started that had, or Coke had cocaine in it.
Wow.
which like blew me away when I found
Yeah.
that out.
I would never expect they started making that with that in it.
So if you came for the coloring, you get an today you come for an
Fun
extra
facts.
fun facts about soda pop.
I'm liking my little Mountain Dew guy though.
Yeah, he looks super cute. You should use like your I mean, I don't know if you like this idea, but putting like little lightning bolts coming from the little lightning bolt thing with your white gel pen.
Oh yeah, that'd be cute.
Because you were saying you should have done like more of a thing.
Yeah, more design. Because I thought I had colored this, and then I took the line more up towards his face, but it was down lower than I thought.
Well, in that way, it kind of looked like it was crackling or something, you know?
Yeah.
Which would be fun.
I do like how the lid turned out because I didn't think I would.
I think it looks great.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to turn out right with doing white.
I think it looks really good.
So.
All of it looks really good.
Little lightning bolts.
Where are you putting them? I can't see.
I don't know, just where.
Just making like little crackly lines.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that looks funny, but so and then he's holding a little popcorn. So I'm just gonna. That's really small, so I'm just gonna make the whole thing red. I'm gonna start with the R59.
You know, actually, since you made him into Mountain Dew and you made him have like little lightning crackly lines,
Yeah.
he would go really good with your Frank.
He would.
And then you could use the lightning electrify. What was the electrify one? Let me see.
I don't remember.
Is it this one? You electrify my Halloween.
Yeah. There we go. So now he just needs sparkles. Shine line in here and a sparkle. And we'll add a sparkle up here. Now our little dudes are all done. So, and then for the girl and the mouse, set them aside, and I'm going to start with the girl. And like I said before, with chibis, I'm going to use W10 for her eyes. And if you haven't already, please remember to like and subscribe. But I like to do their eyes first, so they don't get lost.
The first time I did no lines, I did their skin and their hair first, and I couldn't see where their eyes were. And I went to do her eyes and it looked really bad. So I like to do their eyes first so it doesn't look weird. Again, I'm starting with W10. And where it would have stamped black, I'm just tracing that with the W10. So I'm getting her pupil.
Meg says that pretzel is so cute.
Thank you.
Or Megan, sorry.
So there's one eye. And then we get, and I normally just get her pupil and the rest of it. I don't do like all the little details in her eye. I normally go back and do those with whichever color I'm going to make her eye.
Do you always use a Copic or do you?
For the chibis, I always use a Copic.
Okay. Because I know you had your little multi-liner out earlier.
Yeah, I use that just with critters if they're just like little circles and a smiley face.
Gotcha.
Because normally with them, I will color the rest of them first, and then I'll go back with that so it doesn't bleed or look fuzzy. But with the chibis, I like to use it because of the brush, and you can get the thin points for their eyelashes and stuff. And you can't get that with an art liner unless you got a brush art liner. So, and then I'll go back and forgot a little part in the eye. There we go. Maybe. Yep. No. I accidentally went a little lower on the other side, so this looks all lopsided. I actually might have to re-stamp her. That looks really weird. Yeah. I'm gonna have to re-stamp her. That I went too low on her eye. So, oh, I need another piece of paper. Okay, got another piece of paper, and I'm just gonna stamp her really fast again. And again, just doing no line with the desert sand. There we go. Put her back on there real fast.
You're not gonna wash her?
Nope. She dirty.
Just like you.
No. I'm dirty like Carmella. There we go. Now, hopefully I will get her eyes right this time. And I'll do that eye first.
Megan says, I also need to color her again. LOL. I don't love how my first one turned out, but she was fun to color.
Yeah, I like coloring her. I think she's really fun.
I wish there would have been enough room on the stamp set to actually put the mouse in a chair too, but there wasn't enough room.
I mean, I guess you could just stamp the chair and around her. And cut her outer bit, maybe. I don't know.
What about her braid though?
Color over it. I don't know.
A mouse hole?
Oh, like a hole in the wall.
Oh, okay. So I'm not completely here.
There we go. Her eyes look. They look better than the other one. I'm gonna make her eyes green. And I'm gonna use white.
I would mess that up so bad, girl.
What do you
If I
think?
did the black first.
Oh.
You're brave.
For some reason, I feel like when I'm doing the color part of her eye and I go in the black, it doesn't smudge. But if I do her skin, it smudges. And it don't make no sense. And then to finish the green, I'm going to use YG01.
You know, now that I think about that, Megan, that would be a really big hole.
That's like almost as big as her.
I know. So
That'd
like,
just be a door.
like, and I just all I kept thinking about was the size of his head. I'm a little slow tonight. Sorry, Megan. I'm not feeling the best. Yeah, that would be funny though. Makes me think of those reels that I see where people make like little apartments for their dogs underneath the stairs.
Yeah. Those are cute. And then I'm going to get the little shadow part on her eye with W2. And W0. So I'll do her skin next. I'm gonna grab those colors really fast. Okay, so I'm gonna start with E13.
Like a hobbit door.
A hobbit door. I'm just gonna get right around her bangs. And then I can't forget her ear. And I'm gonna get the top of her neck under her chin and then the back of her neck. And she has little fingers right there, so I'm gonna add little lines on those. Megan says it would need to be a square card to fit it all. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. or a very large, like one of the regular sized, because I usually do the mini slims, so you'd have to do a full size slim.
Yeah. And then I'm going to bring that out a little bit with E11. And I'm also going to add a dot on her nose. Go. I'm going to bring it all out a little bit with E21. Her ear I'm just going to fill in though. And then I'm actually going to get around the white part of her eye. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other one. I'm going to get around the white part of her eye. Just all around that. And her fingers though, I'm just going to fill those in because they're really small. I think her fingers actually look good this time. I never did fingers. They always look like just splotches of color. Her feet, I'm also filling in them. Okay, and before we do the rest of the skin colors, I'm going to go in with R20. And I'm going to give her little cheeks on both sides. And then I'm going to bring that out a little bit with R30. There we go. And then for the last color for her skin is E00. So I'm going to fill in her neck really fast. And then I'm just going to go over her whole face where it's white. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to do her mouth. And I'm going to start with the art liner.
Megan says so smooth.
Thank you.
See, I know you used an art liner for something.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I accidentally just went over her teeth.
That's okay. She don't need them.
Nah.
She can have dentures.
Yeah, she's an old lady. Should I give her some white hair?
Yeah, you should. That'd
I'm
be
gonna
funny.
make her into an old lady.
Make her into, well, not me, but I don't have dentures.
No. Let's see. And then for her tongue, because I left that.
Well, hey, at least you left that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go on an R05.
That must be why she only has soda and no snacks.
Yeah. See the little old lady.
Oh my gosh. So, let's see. I'll start with W5 for her hair. So I'm going to start right at the top of her bangs. And just make some flicks down. For no line though, when I do their hair, I just thought about this recently. I tend to make a longer line, like where the ink line is, I make a longer line, and then the strokes in the middle, I make those smaller, or flakes, whatever they're called. So I don't lose the detail in her hair, or try not to lose the detail in her hair. Here we go, and then there's this little piece right here. Okay, and then I'm going to flip her, and then get the other side of her hair. There we go, almost done. I just need to get this last part on her bangs. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with W3 and just pull all that out a little bit. Well, not pull it out, but just make some more flicks over it. Now for the last color for her hair, I'm going to use W1. There we go. So her hair is all done. Hello, lady. So I'm gonna get the little hair tie, and I'm gonna use what color?
Huh?
Yeah, I think I'll make it yellow.
What?
No, I'll make it pool party. Her little hair tie on her.
I would make it yellow.
Oh, I put the blue on there. So use BG23, now BG11 to fill it in. So I'll give her a yellow shirt. And I'll start with Y19. And I'm going to get around the chair and on her shoulder. And then I'm going to bring that out a little bit with Y13. And then I'm going to fill it in with Y00. Okay, so now I'll get her shoes really fast and I'll make those black. And I'll use W9. And then I'm going to bring that out a little bit with W6. Where'd it go? There it is. So bringing that out a little bit with W6. And then I'm going to fill it in with W4. There we go. So, and then for her jeans, I'll make them like a dark blue. I'm going to start with B99. And I'm just going to get around the chair. And then the back of her legs. And right above that little fold at the end of her pants. And then I'm going to bring it out a little bit with B97. And then I'm going to, what are these, yours? Nope, I just have two B95s. So, and then I'm going to fill it in with B95. Well, no, I'll just bring it out a little bit. I won't finish with that. And then I'm going to fill it in with B93. Yeah, I think that would look better than just stopping at B95. Yeah. And then I overblended it a little bit so it looks like jeans. Well, I guess it looks more overblended in person than it does on the camera. But okay, so Mama wanted a Pepsi. Or should I make it red for cheer wine? What do you want, Mama? Pepsi or cheer wine?
Pepsi.
Pepsi. So, let's see.
Or how about this? I challenge you to do a bottle of water.
Bottle of water? Who drinks water at the movies?
I do.
Oh, weirdo. Ugh.
You know I drink water. And Megan says cheer.
Cheer wine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, if you do, the reason I said Pepsi is because if you do the chair, the cheer wine is going to blend in with the chair.
Yeah.
Kind of like your Coke bottle did.
Yeah.
So that's how I was thinking Pepsi. And you could do like the little blue or the white and red circle.
Yeah, I think I'll try and do the circle. So I'm going to start with I needed to test this color first. Hang on. So that's B37. B05. And the B37 is actually yours. It was just in my stuff.
How is that not surprising?
And B02. Yep, I think that combo will be good for Pepsi.
Megan said valid.
And actually, before I start the blue, I'm going to try and make the little circle first. There we go. So the circle is done. So now I'm going to pull out the B37 and the B05. Just a little bit. And then fill it in with B02. And there we go. We got a little Pepsi. Nice.
Very cute.
I'll hold it up. A little Pepsi logo. It's so small. Okay, so now I'm going to do, I guess there's a cap, so I'm going to make the cap blue as well. I'm just using the same exact blues that was the the B37 and now the B05 and then the B02. There we go. The Pepsi is brown, so I'm going to start with E37. I'm just going to get right around the chair.
She's looking very cute. I love her gray hair.
Yeah. She's a little lady.
She makes me think of the little old lady from Up.
Yeah.
E35.
Megan said nicely done.
Thank you. Let's see, and then E33. There's so much ink on my hands. I'm filthy like Carmela. And for those who are new, Carmela is our bunny and she has a dirty butt sometimes. So,
Meadow, that's not information you share.
What? I keep saying I'm dirty like Carmela.
Oh.
I'm not just saying, oh, Carmela's dirty for no reason.
Poor Carmela's.
putting all Carmela's business out in the street. And I'm also going back with the darker colors and trying to make it look like it has some bubbles in it.
You can do that with the colorless blender too.
Oh yeah.
You just hold it down for a second, not too long, but hold it enough to move the color, and then once it's dry, you put a darker color around it so it looks like a ring. You can use mine.
Yeah. There's some weird. I don't think I did that right. I'm just gonna color over that. Cause that looks weird.
No, it looked fine on here.
Oh. Too late. Okay, so now we have to do the chair. I'll make the bottom of the chair black. And I'll start with W10. I'm just going to get the legs of the chair. I'm going to get underneath the, I don't know, that part of the chair.
The foot.
No, I'm getting the
leg.
foot. I'm getting right underneath, like, the arm of the chair. That's what it's called.
So you're coloring the leg of the chair.
Yeah. No think, only do. There we go, and then I'm going to go in with W7. I've used every single W.
You usually do.
What are they doing down there?
It's Carmela. She's laying on her side trying to run.
Oh, she's running in her sleep? What a silly baby. And then I'm going to finish it with W5. There we go. So now I'm going to make the chair red. And I'm going to start with R59. And I'm going to start with the cushion. Get right around the legs and the arm of the chair.
then I'm pretty much just getting around her. Around her hand. And then there's that line, so you can see that it's the arm. I'm going to go along that a little bit. And then again, just getting around her. And the sody pop. Okay. And then again, just getting a little bit on that line. Right there. Okay, and then I guess right here there would be chair 2, so getting around her again. There we go. And then for the back of the chair, getting around her again. Am I zoomed in all the way? Yep. I am making this line pretty thick though, because I think I'm only going to use, only use the same 3 colors I've been using for the reds. Go. And I'm going to go up that line a little bit on the back. And then the same thing on the top. Go. Okay, so now for the other arm of the chair, I'm going to get around her pigtail or her braid. You know what, I'm going to make the line a little thicker on like the back side of her braid to give it a little shadow, or try to. Let's see, and then I'll get to the bottom of the chair. And then again, outlining that line. And then I'm going to get the back of the chair a little bit. Just like that.
You're very brave with that dark color next to her hair.
And then I'm just pulling that out with R29 a little bit. And then since I am only using 3 colors, I'm going to bring, in the bigger spaces, I'm going to try and bring it out quite a bit.
That looks just like the color of a movie chair, kiddo.
Let's see. Sorry, I guess I was going off screen there.
Didn't even notice.
You're just getting into it.
In the zone. And then again on the bottom of her chair, I'm going to try and bring it out quite a bit. There we go. So now I'm just going to try and fill it in. Maybe in the bigger areas I might use RO2. So, yeah, RO2, maybe. But I'm going to try and fill it in with the RO5.
You can use my 5 if you want, Meadow.
That's fine. Just filling it in with the RO5.
Megan says such a pretty combo.
Thank you. Almost just went in her jeans. That would have been really bad. Red is not something you come back from. Unless you make her pants red. Or chop off her legs from another one and redo them.
Or put the mouse in front of her legs.
Or that. Mama out here with the big brain ideas. The wrinkles make you smart. Mama got a big wrinkly brain.
Well, I told you I normally just cut them apart, but you know.
Yeah.
Her legs are kind of embedded into the chair, so.
Well, I was thinking like you have another image and you cut out just her legs and then just glue them on top.
Yep.
Like what you do with heads. If
Yep.
you don't like the hair or the face.
Exactly. Just
The
cut their head off. It's not a big deal. It's replaceable, right?
With the devices listening, I'm surprised we haven't had Popo show up.
Have the feds listening in on us.
Like, oh no, that's just the crafter talking about chopping off heads again.
If anything, they're getting entertainment.
Yep. Okay, so I am going to go in with RO2 and fill that in right there. Oh, that's kind of light. I might just have to. Yeah, I'm just going to have to go over it with RO5. But that's okay.
Well, if anything, it'll make the RO5 just a touch lighter.
Yeah.
And that's what I was talking about. If you use the lighter colors, you know, underneath,
yeah.
see, it changes the color.
Mama knows what's up. And there we go. So now we just have to add sparkles. So we'll add some little dots.
here. And a sparkle. And we'll add a sparkle in her hair. Why not? And we'll add a sparkle on the chair. There we go. So she is all done, and now we just have to color the mouse. Okay, so I'm going to put her aside, and I'm going to start with the little mouse's ears, the pink part. And I'm going to start with R22, and just get those little details, and then kind of follow those lines for the circle. And then I'm also going to make his tail pink, or her tail pink, whichever. And then the little pads on his paw. No feet. And I'm going to bring that out a little bit with R20. And then I'm gonna fill in the pink with R00. And completely fill it in. Okay. And then I'm gonna give her a little pool party shirt, like a little teal pool party color. And I'm gonna start with BG23. It's focused all the way. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna get right underneath the head. Go down the sleeves a little bit. And on his belly, around his arms. I've used almost my whole bag of markers.
Well, you're the one who has to put them in.
Oh no! And then I'm gonna bring that out a little bit with BG11. And then I'm gonna fill it in with BG10. Okay. So I'll do. On his little glasses, I'm gonna make one side red and one side blue, but I am gonna color in the mouse right there too, so it's like it looks see-through. Megan says I'll send E over to clean them up. So I'm going to start with the little cup holder for the popcorn. And I'm going to make that black. There it is. I'm going to start with W9. I'm going to get right around his foot. And then on the bottom. then just kind of bring up, I guess there's that line there. There we go. So, and then I'm going to bring it out with W6 a little bit. And then fill it in with W4. There we go. So, and then I'm going to do the little popcorn cup itself. And that one has little stripes on it. And I'm going to start with R59. I'm just going to start with the bottom and the top of those stripes and then just go up the line a little bit. I'm doing every other stripe. And then bring that out a little bit with, it's all gunky, that needs to be clean. But bring it out a little bit with R29. There we go. And then I'm using the same combo we've been using. So I'm going to fill it in with R05. Well, I'm going to fill in the red stripes with the R05. Those two got a little funky. That's okay. So, and then for the white stripes, I'm going to go in with W2 and just get pretty much the same places we got with the red ones. And then fill it in with W00. There we go. And then for the little popcorns themselves, I'm going to go in with our YR20. And I'm just going to get right at the bottom of the popcorns. And trying to get around, there's like little, it's the shape, and then there's little popcorns you can see. So, and I'm just getting right around those. There we go. And then just adding little dots in some places. And then there's also some little popcorns by his hands. So I'm going to put some color on those. And I'm going to bring it out with YR20 a little. And then fill it in with Y00.
That looks so cute. With the blue though, he's starting to make me think of Pinky.
Oh, Pinky and the Brain.
With the ears.
Yeah.
Waiting for him to say Narf.
Narf. I forget. Pinky has a red nose, right?
I think so.
Should I make the nose red?
If you want to.
Yeah. Should I use the 59 or is that too dark?
Or he has a big head. You could make him into Brain.
Yeah. Brain has a black nose, right?
I believe so. Let me look.
Either way, I know it's white, so I'll make a white mouse. And we'll start with W3.
Nope, they both have red.
Okay. Yeah, 59 would be a little dark. But yeah, I'll give them red noses. So you know what? I'll start with the nose.
Narf.
Narf. So I'm gonna do R29. And get the bottom and the side. And then bring it out with W5 or R05 a little bit. Narf.
Narf.
And then fill it in with R02.
What?
One of the nice things about no line, you can change the color of the black.
Exactly.
Let's see, and then a little shine line. Nerf. That's so cute. Okay, so now to make the mouse white, I'm going to use W3. So, and like I was saying earlier, I was still going to color the inside of the lenses, even though I was going to make it blue and red. And that way, if you can kind of see the other color through it, it looks see-through. Go, and I'm going to get the top of his glasses. And kind of go up the sides a little bit. And I'm going to get right underneath the little tuft of hair on his head. And then for his ears, I'm going to get the very bottom and then a little bit around the pink. There we go. I guess look at the top of his head and around, very top of his ear a little bit as well. There we go. Oh, I almost forgot his hands and his legs. So can't forget those.
And they're pink. His feet. Oh, you got him. That's cute. Narf.
Narf. Okay, so then I'm going to bring that out with W1. And then the glasses are also going to be white, so before I forget, I'm just going to add some W1 on there a little bit. Like around the lenses, just like that, and then in the corners. fill it in with W00. Just gonna fill in all of the white. And there we go. That is all done. So now I'm going to make one of his lenses red and blue. And I'll start with the blue first. I'm going to go in with B05. Oh, I guess that's kind of dark. It's not going to look see-through. Oh well. But just getting the edges of the lenses. Just like that. Pull it out with B02 a little bit. And then fill it in with B01. Yeah, that doesn't look see-through at all. But that's okay.
So once you get his eyes done,
Yeah.
you gotta get his eyes done first.
So I'm gonna go in with R05 and do the same thing. And then bring that out a little bit with R02. And then fill it in with R00. There we go. So now I'm going to actually go back really fast with the W3. It's bothering me, but there's no shadow right there. For his nose. Okay. That's better. So now I'm going to, where'd it go? I'm going to take my art iron and I'm going to go right over his mouth. And his eyes. And again, if you can't really see, you can always look at the stamp set to see where things are. I guess. Nope. There we go. You can always look at the stamp set to see where things are. And I guess part of his little snout was going through there. Oh well. There we go. And now for sparkles. And there we go. Now our little mouse is done. So we have a little pinky and the brain mouse. So here.
That looks so cute.
Right, you can see my marker mess.
These are all the little things that we colored tonight. You can get all these in the store right now. Let's see, what is there? So I know it's still a year out right now, but next year we already have our retreat all set up, our virtual annual retreat for 2026, and the dates are July 23rd to the 26th. So, and that's the back. That is available right now as well also, and there's also different levels of what you can buy. If you want everything, if you just want the classes, whichever you want, there are different levels. That's available right now. Same with all these cute stamp sets. So, is that it, Mama? I think that's it.
I think that's it.
So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And
Those are super cute.
thank you.
I love the brain.
Yeah. I love the mouse. I think it turned out really cute.
Even your old lady. That's sweet.
Oh, lady. She's missing her teeth.
Hey, Brian.
Hi, Brian. But yeah, that's it.
Oh, you and me both, Brian. I'm right there with you, buddy. Hopefully yours isn't too badly.
And hopefully you both start feeling better. No being sick. That's not good. And not fun.
No, not fun at all. Do the replay though. She did Meadow colored the mouse like Pinky Brain from Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah. But we hope you all have a good rest of your night, and thank you for joining us. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.